Good morning. The Committee on Parole is called to order. Today is April 13th. The time is 8:18. Our remote location is at Lafourche Parish. Members of the panel today are Ms. Pearl Wise, Ms. Bonnie Jackson. My name is Tony Marabell. I'll be acting as chair. This is a revocation hearing. Would the staff at Jefferson Parish please introduce themselves?
In Jefferson Parish,
Yes,
we
sir.
have Eric Charles Davis.
Okay, and you are, sir,
I'm Eric Davis.
the staff member. Would you introduce yourself?
My name is Deputy Marlboro.
Thank you, Deputy Marlboro. How are you? This is a revocation hearing. This is Mr. Eric Charles Davis. Mr. Davis, would you give us your full name and DOC number?
Eric Charles Davis, 341756.
Mr. Davis, I want to explain our procedure. This is a revocation hearing. I'm going to cover several documents with you. I'm going to cover your parole revocation questionnaire. I'm going to read the allegations of how it's alleged you violated your parole. Then I'm going to ask whether you plead guilty, not guilty, guilty with the statement, or not guilty with the statement. Then we'll have a full discussion about the allegations. Do you understand our procedure?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Davis, do you have your parole revocation questionnaire in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that your signature at the bottom of the page on dated March the 22nd of 2023?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Davis, are all of those answers that you filled out that day still accurate and correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to go forward today with your revocation hearing?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to, excuse me just a second. I gotta pull up another file to get to your allegation. Okay, I'm going to read you the allegations. On August the 19th of 2022, you were arrested and charged with domestic abuse, battery, and resisting an officer. On January the 26th of 2023, under Jefferson docket number 223966, you were found guilty of resisting an officer and domestic abuse battery by Judge Ellen Kovich. How do you plead to those charges?
I plead not guilty, sir.
All right. Mr. Davis, your case has been assigned to me, so I'll be asking you some questions. Tell me what happened. I mean, you were arrested, you were charged, you were tried by a judge, and you were found guilty. So tell me what happened in your own words.
Yes, sir. It was an unlawful arrest. When I went to court, this is a misdemeanor.
Mr. Davis.
Yes,
This is not a court of law, and we are not here to judge on technicalities. We're here to judge specifically on the facts of what you did. This is not a court that determines whether your arrest was proper or improper. That's for the judge to determine. That has all been determined. You were found guilty of these charges by a judge. You say you're not guilty. So tell us why.
What they accusing me of didn't happen.
What did you do? Tell us
I
what
did-
happened.
I was accused of having an argument with my mother, and it didn't happen.
Your mother called the police.
Yes, sir.
The police came. Your mother said you beat her with a phone and you lived in a pool house and you wouldn't quit drinking. You were drunk most of the time, and that's what happened on this particular day. Now, do you drink?
I was drinking occasionally, but I wasn't drinking heavily
What do you consider heavily?
every day.
Were you drinking on this particular day?
I can't recall on that particular day.
Can't recall. All right. Anything else you'd like to say? Why would your mother lie on you?
I have short-term memory loss, sir. I got hit in my head a while back. And maybe I was drinking. I don't remember, sir. This was almost a year ago.
But you did go to trial and you were found guilty of both of these charges.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
I have one question. In the reports of the injuries on your mom, was that information presented to you? Did you see any pictures of the bruises on your mom from that incident?
Yes, ma'am, they did. My mother had skin cancer and she bruised very easily by just
Oh.
touching herself.
Oh, okay, so you did see the pictures though?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, thank you, that's all I had.
Mr. Davis, is there anything you'd like to say before we vote?
Yes, sir. I mean, this is a misdemeanor and because it was a misdemeanor, I couldn't have a jury trial. And the judge, I just want to say this, the judge was convicted me of this because of a 911 phone call. If this would have been a felony, I would have never been convicted of this charge.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Now ready to vote?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Davis, I don't know whether it's the alcohol that you drank or the short-term memory loss that you have. I'm not exactly sure what the situation is, but it's very clear to me that you did, in fact, commit a battery upon your mother. And you were found guilty by a judge. You're downplaying all of that. My vote is to revoke you. Ms. Jackson.
Mr. Davis, you were found guilty by court, and I found that that's a violation of your parole, so my vote stays revoked.
Vice.
My vote is the same for the same reasons.
Lady, you have to, okay, the Eric Davis that I have is the one that I signed.
Mr. Davis, your parole has been revoked. Good luck to you, sir.
What'd you say, sir? I didn't hear you.
I said your parole has been revoked. Good luck to you, sir.
The last person there.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have one more question?
What's your question?
How much time did I have left? Would I get 90 days on this, or what is this sustained? I only had 30 days left on this parole with my good time street credit.
I'm not sure how they're gonna calculate that. That's not our job. I'm sorry. You need to take that up with DOC.
Eric Davis.
All right, thank you, sir.
Well,